Hello, everybody, and welcome to the quarterfinals of the WCSL Draft League. This is exciting. We're finally into the final stretch of the Draft League, and actually, I bet I could pull up the little infographic real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just pull up the whole Discord. So here's the Discord. We've got, this is the first match. This has already happened. The Edinburgh Empoleons beat out the Aurora Tails, not Aura Tails. This is our match, Driftveil Drilbur versus the Lynchburg Littens, which is my friend, which is funny. And then here's the Boone Boulder and the Rusty Zrotoms, two of my friends as well, playing each other. And then the final match is the Michigan Walreins and the Valiant Volcoronas, which is can we get a... There we go. Which is an interesting matchup because these are the two teams that have both taken a game off of me. The only two teams in the league to have actually beaten me in a single. This one beat me in a single game. This one beat me in the set. So that's very interesting. One of them's going to take out the other one, make my bracket a little bit easier. But yeah, Pineapple and I kind of went through this, and we're pretty sure that assuming the bracket is seeded the way that we think it is, the winner of my match and the winner of his match will face each other. So it's really funny because these are my four friends in the league. Well, my four friends that made it to playoffs. I have another friend in the league who didn't, unfortunately. But it's not his fault because he picked up a team that was 0-4. Not much he could do about that. We're going to, in the first round, quarterfinals, we're going to knock two of ourselves out. And then in the semifinals, the other one's going to get knocked out, which is if you're pessimistic, you're like, oh, dang, you knocked three of them out already. But if you're an optimist, that means one of our friend group is going to the finals no matter what, which is pretty cool. And I want it to be me. So, in the matchup versus the Lynchburg Littens, it's actually very interesting because it's a sand versus sun matchup. And you might be like, okay, well, sand kind of loses this because, well, actually not necessarily because Venusaur hits for super effective with grass on Gigalith and neutral, or it's like Excadrill's weak to fire, Gigalith is weak to grass. That kind of sucks. But Torkoal's weak to both rock and ground. So, and Charizard's weak to ground or rock, and Dragonite's weak to rock. So it's actually pretty even, honestly. It's a very interesting matchup. It's gonna be whoever can get their weather up and keep their weather up is gonna be in a good place. But looking at this matchup, I think Venusaur and Torkoal come almost for sure. Then, basically, let's look at who doesn't come. I think Aggron for sure does not come. It's just too weak to both of these Pokemon, this Pokemon, and then, the D-tiers don't matter too much. But just the fact that it's weak to, these, well, I guess not really Gigalith. If it's carrying a ground or a fighting move, then yes. But these two are very weak too. And I don't think it comes for that reason. I also don't think Jolteon comes, just on the fact that it's so weak to Excadrill. These two don't come, so that leaves us with 9 Pokemon left. Got to cut 3 of them out. I think Runerigus, as good as it's not bad. Obviously, it's a good Pokemon. It's just that here, I think he wants his other Pokemon more, and then I think Gallade. Fighting is good against these two, but just it's not good against the rest of the team. So I think these 4 don't come, and then it's a toss-up between Charizard, Mr. Mime, and Slowbro, and I think Slowbro comes, and I think probably Charizard doesn't, just because it's so weak to Rock Slide. So the 6 that I've prepared for are Torkoal, Venusaur, Charizard, Umbreon, Dragonite, Mr. Mime, and Slowbro. Wait, did I say Dragonite? I prepared for Torkoal, Venusaur, Umbreon, Dragonite, Mr. Mime, Slowbro. Those 6 right there. And I mean, I've obviously got countermeasures in place for Charizard because I've got the fastest Rock Slider in the game. I've got countermeasures for Jolteon with the fastest high horsepower user in the game. Ground move on that guy, water move for that guy, and any physical attack for this guy. So it's I've got answers for everything, but I've prepped mostly for these 6 here. So we can actually get into what I've got. This Excadrill is, I believe this is faster than Modest Venusaur outside of Sun by 2 points. Because I don't think he ever goes Timid Venusaur. I think that's not necessary. In fact, I don't think in the past, because I have the benefit of, we know each other, and, we know each other, what we've done in the past weeks. And in the past, he doesn't normally run too much speed on his Venusaur. But I feel if any week he's going to run speed, it's going to be this week, because he's going to want to throw me off by running a bunch of speed on his Pokemon. So I've got this one, and he has to go timid to outspeed this Excadrill. And I mean, obviously this thing's faster than his Venusaur. Like, if my weather's up, he's always faster. This is mostly in the case where there's no weather on the field, or it's rain or something, some other weather. I want it to be faster than the Venusaur. So that's what this is for. I mean, we've got Focus Sash, so the special defense doesn't make too much of a difference. Let's try it. Venusaur. It doesn't make too much of a difference having the special defense, but, like, let's say we've taken Chip from, like, a... where's his team? Here's his team over here, which my webcam is covering, so you can't really see it. If I've taken, like, an Ice Beam from Slowbro or something into a Venusaur, let's actually see if that kills. So that's doing 65, so I need to take 35 from Ice Beam. Yes, so that means with the special defense, I can take an Ice Beam into an Energy Ball, which I maybe wouldn't have been able to if I wasn't running the 52 special defense. So it doesn't really matter. I don't need any more speed than this for anything on this team. This team really has, like, a lot of base 80 Pokemon, and then it jumps up to base 100 with Charizard and Mr. Mime, and then base 130 with Jolteon. And I obviously can't outspeed base 100s, but then with the Sand I can. Then we've got Gigalith. Initially I was running something pretty cool. I was running, like, 31 IVs here. Not 41. That would be cheating. 31, and I had, like, Adamant Nature, and I had, like, 52 EVs in here. And that was to outspeed 31. Yeah, I was outspeeding this Slowbro here, so I could, like, flinch it with Rock Slides and stuff. But then I realized that I'm far too weak against Trick Room, so I'm like, okay, well, we'll just cut that out and then drop this to 0. So yeah, we'll underspeed Slowbro and Trick Room, which is very nice to have something slower than Slowbro and Trick Room. I'm getting Discord messages about my lab assignments, so let me just beat that real quick. And yeah, then we got Max Attack just to do tons of damage with Rock Slide, Superpower, Throat Chop. Rock Slide is for, obviously, the... Well, you know what? I'll pull up this. This... There we go. We'll do that, so that way we have the infographic up here. Rock Slide, obviously, just hits everything for neutral. Does a ton to Torkoal, and one-shot, like, does tons of damage to these guys. Throat Chop is for the 2 Psychic types, as well as the Ghost type. And Superpower is pretty much just for Umbreon, and Aggron if he brings it, which I don't think he does. But Superpower on Umbreon is actually, like, a super, super strong hitting move. Let's pull it up real quick. Gigalith. It's doing 66 to 79. That's so much on physically defensive Umbreon. If it's specially defensive Umbreon, it's like a kill with Sandstorm Chip. Like, whew, that's a lot of damage. Like, if it's... Yeah, that's like killing. That's incredible. But yeah, like that plus, like, high horsepower or plus something else will kill Umbreon. But the real reason we have that... I guess we could go straight to that. We've got Throat Chop, right? So this Throat Chop to Slowbro is doing 45 to 53%. Then if we pull up Rotom S, we've got it so that Volt Switch is doing 54.4 to 65.3. And that is a perfect KO on this Slowbro in particular. I think Spadef Slowbro might be able to live it better. Or like some mixed Slowbro, but with Sand Chip, it's probably going to die. And if he's running any special attack, then he can't live it. Which is this Rotom right here. Basically, I was in my testing, Slowbro and Umbreon are the 2 mons that are just incredibly hard for my team to kill. Initially on the team, I had Sharpedo instead of Milotic, because I could carry a Dark move on it to hit the Slowbro for more damage. But I just really wanted a mon that could take some hits, because I really needed an Ice Resist for my team, because Ice Beam from Slowbro and Mr. Mime were just so threatening, and Sharpedo really wasn't cutting it, because it was like dying to 2 Ice Beams. It's like, ugh, don't really want that. So I put Milotic on, which we'll get to in a second. Oh, by the way, my nickname theme is Ace Attorney characters. My friend helped me with that theme. So then we've got Solomon's up next, which is... What is this? This is speed tying with Charizard and Mr. Mime, basically forcing his Mr. Mime to go timid max speed. If it's not, then I can just kill its partner before it moves. Then I've got Hurricane, which does tons and tons of damage to Venusaur in the rain. Let's put Solomon's on here. It doesn't quite one-shot max HP Venusaur. It will one-shot non-max HP Venusaur, or no HP Venusaur. And then if it's max HP Life Orb, like he likes to do in the past, it's going to die to Life Orb Chip. Almost every time. I guess there's 2 chances where it doesn't. So yeah. So that's Hurricane. We've got Draco Meteor to one-shot the Dragonite. This, if it's a multi-scale, it won't. But if it is, then... Oh, I guess there's a chance that we don't. Huh. Does 252? Oh, fuck. 252 does. Maybe I want to change that. This might be worth changing. Do we still live Mr. Mime Galar Ice Beam? With the Yachi, yeah. I think I do want to change that, because that is... Yeah, I think I messed up my EVs there. I gotta change that. Good thing I caught that, because if we just... Because I basically assume the Dragonite is going to go multi-scale versus... Or inner focus versus me, because I've got 2 Intimidate Pokemon with Salamence and Stoutland. And I've got Sandstorm, which will chip his multi-scale. All I have to do is protect, and his multi-scale is gone. So I think he probably runs Inner Focus. Plus, I've got Rock Slides, which is just nice to have Inner Focus for. So making sure that I can pick up that KO is really nice. Then we've got this weird Klefki set with 100 special attack and 108 speed. That is mostly to... I basically got his... I kind of expect him to not go super fast with the Pokemon because he sees Excadrill, which is really fast. He's just going to have Venusaur outspeed it in Sun. I think he's going to try to keep his weather up, and that's going to be his form of speed control. So I don't expect him to put too many EVs into speed. So I've got Klefki and Rotom both trying to speed creep around where I think his Pokemon will go. I think, like, let's look at Dragonite. Basically, 107, right? 107 is... Let's find out where 107 is. Yeah, that's 1 point faster than Rotom. And honestly, I might even want to put a little bit more in. Because, yeah, he might even want to go 108. Then I go 109. Wait, no. You're 108. No, you're 109. So 107 for him. Oh, no, because I'm 109. Yeah, this is right. So basically, that means that if he goes faster than this Rotom, right, with 108, then my Klefki is here at 109, and my Rotom is here at 110. And that's what I've done. So that makes that Rotom always goes before Klefki, just in case I miss an Air Slash. Klefki can hopefully clean up with Dazzling Gleam. I like to put my Pokemon with inaccurate moves faster. So there's that. What is that for? And then the special attack is for... make this not multi-scale. That 3-shots Dragonite, always, pretty much. That's good, because we can just sit there and click Dazzling Gleam versus it. Just good chip to have on it. And then we don't really need the bulk, because we've got Rain Dance, Light Screen, Safeguard. This is really in the backup case. It's basically, either if we decide not to bring the Sand Core, we can bring it with Salamence to make Power Up Hydro Pump. This will one-shot Torkoal. Make Hurricane 100% accurate for Venusaur. And then we've got Safeguard for the Sleep... If he decides to bring Sleep Powder Venusaur, which he hasn't always brought Sleep Powder. A lot of the time he doesn't bring it unless it's like... He needs it for like a Trick Room matchup or something where he needs to stall turns. But in this matchup, I expect him to be the one bringing Trick Room. So I don't know that I expect Sleep Powder Venusaur too much. But I wanted to have some failsafe in case he does have it. And that's what Safeguard is. And we got Light Screen because most of these threats are special attackers. The real physical threats are these two and these two, but I don't think these two come. So it's really just Umbreon with Foul Play and Dragonite as a whole. And then Rain Dance obviously for Salamence and for just getting rid of his Sun. That's Klefki. We got Aqua Berry obviously for Weather Ball and for stuff like that. Weather Ball and Heat Wave. Then we get to Rotom, which I've already talked about the speed. This special attack, as I mentioned earlier, is that the combination of Throat Chop plus Air Volt Switch will kill Slowbro. And then just max HP, and then the rest in special defense for the bulk. And then we got Ally Switch because like a lot of these hits we can like try to switch around. Like let's say we have Gigalith and well actually probably Milotic and Rotom on the field, right? They like if it's Venusaur, the Venusaur's probably going to click a grass move into Milotic. So we switch around. Rotom now takes the resisted grass hit. Milotic just doesn't care and then just kills the Venusaur with Ice Beam or something like that. Or additionally, like if he's got, I guess, a fire move aimed at Rotom, like a single target like Weather Ball or something, then we can switch, let Gigalith take it. Or if it's a single target ground move like Scorching Sands or something aimed at one of these two, then we can take that with our Rotom. Or an Ice Beam aimed at Rotom can go into like anything, like one of these three. So yeah, it's just good to have. I feel like it can save me. Additionally, like maybe Thunderbolt would be nice to have, just for tons of damage. But I don't know how necessary that is. Additionally, yeah, maybe Thunder could be good too if we go so hard on the rain. But don't really care about that. And then the last one that we have is Milotic, which it's like Flip Turn is really cool, and we can use it to keep our weather up, like by switching around. But in some of my testing, I've lost in the end game to not having Recover because, like, if it ever comes down to Milotic versus either Slowbro or versus Umbreon, we just lose because they heal and we don't. But then again, we kind of lose that no matter what, unless my opponent. I don't know how familiar he is with the timer in this game. I don't know if he would know to like heal on the last turn. It's tricky. Plus, Slowbro... What's Slowbro's base HP? 95, the exact same. And Umbreon, 95. They all have 95 HP, wow. So it just comes down to me having less HP EVs, and then I lose, even in my optimal... Well, I guess it's like best case for them is if we're both full HP. So I don't know. I think Flip Turn's better, though. I think I just have to I have to focus the Pokemon that can wall out Milotic. But basically, we've got max speed, so I'll be faster than Adamant Dragonite and faster than Modest Venusaur by 1 point. And then kill Dragonite with Ice Beam and do like 60 to 70% of Venusaur with Ice Beam. And we got Flip Turn to flip around. And then Scald will kill Torkoal in any weather that isn't sun. So if we go Milotic... And then we make this, instead of sun, we make this sand, it's going to kill. Or if we make it rain, it's super killing. But yeah, I like this. It's just bulky, taking hits, flipping around, and then switching in like my heavy hitters. I need to change this. I got to do that real quick. But yeah, that's the match. I feel okay about some instances of this match. I think if my opponent focuses in on Torkoal Venusaur, that's what I've prepped a lot for. So I think I can do okay against that. The scary ones are like hard Slowbro Trick Room with Umbreon and... Is Aggron scary? No, not really when I have Gigalith. I just have to play correctly, I think. But like Slowbro, Torkoal, Umbreon, Dragonite Trick Room, or something like that. Trick Room is just kind of scary, especially when Torkoal underspeeds Gigalith and does like half with Body Press. That's very scary. Because we even with this is not the right Gigalith. Yeah, we can only do half back with Rock Slide and we're slower, so we really have to stall at the Trick Room, and then we can't really kill Slowbro very easily, so it's just gonna get it back up if we don't time it correctly. So that's the matchup that I'm most worried about. If it's hard in the sun, then I mean, again, that's still not a guaranteed win because we still do have to play correctly with keeping our weather up and keeping theirs down. But overall, I think it's gonna be a very fun match. I'm happy to play one of my friends because like I wanted to play them in the actual 8 weeks, but we never got to play, or I was the only one that didn't get to play them. They all played each other. I never played a single one of them. So I'm excited. I think it's gonna be fun, and like no matter who wins, who loses, so one of us is going on to semifinals, and then one of us probably goes on to finals. So that's pretty cool. But I'm gonna hop right into the match, and I'll see you then. Okay, here we are. We're searching for him. The Lynchburg Littens. My friend Nen. This is going to be a cool battle. Yeah, man, that's him. Let's go. Let's hit him with a GLHF. I'm excited. This match is going to be fun. I don't really mind if I lose, because if I lose, that means my friend's going on to the semifinals. So it's going to be fun no matter what happens. Alright. What theme should I use? I've used them all, so I'll go back to the OG. I'll use Marnie. Actually, I used Marnie in my other video that I did, so I guess I'll go with Gym Leader. Webcam off. Okay, Charizard, okay. Dragonite. Dragonite, Charizard. Torkoal. Venusaur. Mr. Mime. And Runrigus. Okay. So initially looking at this, no Slowbro is really nice. It makes me wonder, yeah, I think this is still good. This helps against Mr. Mime as a lead, yeah. Then this in the back. The question is, do I need Rotom here? Is Rotom good, or would I rather have Salamence in the back? Salamence is good against, like, everything except Mr. Mime. And Rotom's not even great against Mr. Mime either. Rotom was really kind of my catch-all for, like, Slowbro. But I think this is good to have in the back. One thing I'm worried about is the possibility of him setting Trick Room with the Runrigus. I'll have to be aware of that. Whew. Alright, let's go. Turn down the volume just a touch. It's a bit loud. Oh, he's thinking and I'm peacing out. Yo, he's got the drip. Holy shit. It's a good, good Rock Slide turn. Okay. Excadrill versus Charizard. Rock Slide kills. Okay. Do I kill the Dragonite, though? I'm actually fine to do this. And then Ice Beam. My question is, does the Charizard... Oh, the Charizard might switch to Torkoal. Actually, yeah. The Dragonite might switch to Torkoal. Fuck. This is a huge turn right here. Because the Dragonite might switch to Torkoal, and then the Charizard goes for Ice Solar Beam on the Milotic. Regardless... I think I'm just going to protect here and Ice Beam this. Okay, that's bad. If this is Solar Beam, it's bad. Bro, the Quintuplet's nickname? Oh my god. On a male? I think that's a Quintuplet. My friend Jeremy is a big fan of the Quintuplets. Alright, so this is Solar Beam, it's bad. If it's Heat Wave, it's good. Okay, that's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that because now I get to bring in my Weather Setter. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit, that's... Is that Specs? Melodic. 252. Modest. Solar Power. Oh wait, that was Life Orb, wasn't it? I think I just missed the Life Orb chip. I think that's Life Orb. Okay. I'm going for Rock Slide here. And I'm switching in Gigalith. Yeah, good thing I switched, or I didn't switch, because my plan was to, like, switch to cover that to Gigalith last turn. Well, that wasn't my plan, because I knew my Melodic is most likely faster than the Dragonite. That means I switch first, my weather goes up, then his weather goes up after. So by protecting there, and then switching, now I get my weather over his. And here's Rock Slide, should kill the Charizard. And do tons of damage to the Torkoal. As long as I hit. Oh, I missed the Charizard. Maybe he'll miss Heat Wave. I'll crit. That's cool. The Charizard is Heat Wave. Oh, wait, I haven't written anything down. Sunny Day. Sunny Day. Is this Solar Beam? Body Press. Okay, very good. Body Press on the Torkoal. Body Press, Sunny Day, Heat Wave. That was a nice, nice Sunny Day on the Charizard. Torkoal. That's not max defense Torkoal. Good to know. He can't kill both, can he? He either Solar Beams here, he either Solar Beams with Charizard, or he Heat Waves. And he can't kill both, because Gigalith should be faster than this Torkoal. Does Solar Beam from Torkoal? Yes, Gigalith is living this. Yeah, this is fine. I sack one Pokemon to get hopefully 2 kills, assuming I hit. That's fine. I'm fine with that. This should kill the Torkoal. Just hit, just hit. Good. And then are we faster? We are faster. Good. Because that was safe to do, because either he kills Excadrill with Heat Wave, or he kills Gigalith with Solar Beam, but he can't kill both. Never can he kill both. So one of them is getting a Rock Slide off. Torkoal goes down with only revealing Body Press, Sunny Day, Heat Wave. Who's in the back? If it's... Oh god, if it's fucking Venusaur, this is not good for me. I have to stall out the sun if it is, I think. Oh no, I could sack something. Who did I bring in the back? I brought Dragonite, right? Yeah, oh, Dragonite's actually really good here. Yeah. Or not Dragon, that's gotta be Venusaur, right? Poison, yeah. I do have Salamence in the back, that's what I have. So my question is... I think I protect this. And then I'm going in to... Do I sack? No, I think I want you alive for the Dragonite. I'm gonna go into Salamence here. So that I can get my Sand back next turn. Worst case scenario is if this is Sleep Powder on my Salamence. There's Protect. Maybe it's better to sack that. Grass Knot. Okay, Grass Knot. Good to know. Is it Life Orb? Wait, no, Life Orb's on the Charizard, isn't it? Yes, okay. Venusaur's Grass Knot. He missed Dragonite, didn't he? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So here... I think... Actually... So if I switch to Gigalith, then the Venusaur is going to get hit by a Hurricane. Yeah, I just have to hit my Hurricane, I think. I assume the Charizard probably goes for Sunny Day, but he'd have to be max speed, which, I mean, it's possible that he is. I'm fine with this. Oh, shoot, I forgot the Sunny Day lowers my accuracy, so I would have to... I still have to win a Speed tie versus Charizard if it's max speed. He could also... Let's find out. I did win the Speed tie. Does this kill? It does. Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse on Charizard. Does that kill? No, it doesn't, but I understand. And then Edgeworth comes in. And as long as we hit our Rock Slides, I think we're okay. I really don't want to have to reveal that I'm faster. With my Lodic than the Dragonite. So here's Rock Slide, and here's a second Rock Slide. As long as we hit the Charizard, we're okay. Then the Dragonite's going to land a hit on one of them. But it can't kill both, because even Earthquake won't kill Gigalith, and then as long as we hit, we're good. Worst case scenario, we have to reveal that our Milotic is fast. Protecting the Charizard, that's fine. Let's hit. Good. Oh, we can figure out if that's multi-scale. Dragonite. Dragonite. Quarterfinals versus... It did like a quarter. That's multi-scale. Okay. Well, hang on. Oh yeah, it has to be multi-scale. Is this throwing? If I miss Rock Slide, do I lose? What can he can't kill Milotic from here. Right. There, that does confirm Life Orb, because I mean, I just saw the amount of damage he took, so unless they've Shadow made whatever twice as strong, Solar Power twice as strong, then I knew it was Life Orb, but that's the first time I actually saw the text for Life Orb. Alright, there's one win. The Dragonite revealed Claw, Declaw, and it's multi-scale. Multi-scale, okay. Let's put the same rules. Charizard with Solar Power Life Orb. Party, yep. Solar Power Life Orb, Venusaur we never saw the item on. And the Torkoal we also never saw the item on, but it wasn't Citrus, I don't think. It's maybe, no, it probably wouldn't be Heat Rock. So, the question is, in this case, would he bring Mr. Mime here? Would he bring Mr. Mime? Mr. Mime wasn't good against many of the ones that I brought. Because I'm thinking that these two could be really good together. The only issue is that this is really bad versus Mr. Mime. With these in the back. I do like Von Karma, though. This is just... If he brings Mr. Mime, that's really bad. I hope he doesn't. I hope he won't bring Mr. Mime after he got beat by Excadrill and Gigalith. He's like... Would he bring Mr. Mime? That's my question. I think I'm fine doing this, and I can always resort back to my strat that I did game 1. Oh, this is really bad if he brings Mr. Mime. Let's find out. That's a new Pokemon. Okay, Rendergast, thank God. Okay. So. Alright, let's figure it out. Salamence. Salamence quarterfinals. Versus Rune Regus quarterfinals. Hydro Pump is not killing that. Okay. In the rain it will. Draco doesn't... Do I set up rain? It's so risky. It's so risky. Because... the Venusaur could just go for a frickin' thing. A Sleep Powder. But it does cover the switch to Torkoal, so I think I am fine doing this. The only thing that... I think the Venusaur honestly probably protects in front of Salamence, right? It's either protecting or switching to Torkoal, and this will cover both. Oh, I probably should have... Okay. The only way that I didn't come out on top that turn... Well, first of all, I could miss, but it was a switch to Torkoal. He sacks Torkoal, and then he gets my Salamence to sleep. Hit, hit, hit. Okay, thank God. This has to be, like, really Spadef to live. Okay. Oh, I hope he does. If he has Mr. Mime in the back, I'm still in trouble, though. Rin. That's Dragonite, right? Okay. Okay. This is a tricky place to be because I'm still not certain if it's a speed type with the Charizard or not. I can protect here. And I think I'll safeguard. It's either safeguard or light screen. It's either Weather Ball. One of them could switch to Torkoal, or it could be Weather Ball plus Sunny Day. But I know I live a Weather Ball from Venusaur with this, so I'm fine to safeguard first, I think. Just to prevent sleep. Okay, that's switching to Torkoal, right? Okay. And now I'm gonna go Spark because I obviously couldn't risk Rain Dancing there because the Charizard would Sunny Day after my Klefki's Rain Dance. So there's Protect. And this is either Sleep Powder or Weather Ball and Klefki. Let's find a Sleep Powder. Okay, it went into my Protect anyway, but I've got that now, so I don't have to worry. And now I go for Hurricane here. And now I set up the Rain again. It probably protects, but it's really not that big. I mean, maybe he'll protect, switch Charizard, and then we just have to play this game every turn. Okay, he didn't switch. And it does die, okay. So it probably wasn't... It had to be max HP to even have a chance to live, so it probably was speedy. There's a Heat Wave, my Aqua Berry proccing, so it's going to do like nothing. It doesn't even matter if it burns, because these guys are both special. And then Charizard should come in. And I'm fine to just... I'm going to Hydro the Charizard, I think. Yeah, Hydro the Charizard, and I'm fine to Light Screen here. I think this is in the bag unless we miss every single move from here on out. Okay, with Light Screen I think we're okay. Unless it crits. Yeah. It was Speed Tide though, that is max speed. And we do hit, okay, good. Alright, and then Torkoal can't do much. It's probably body pressing here, right? Or Sunny Day. Oh. GG frowning face, aw. And then let's go for the Hydro. Dazzling. Oh, Pasho Berry, interesting. And then let's go for a Hurricane here, and then Dazzling. That's so he said he was worried about Klefki, so he brought 2 Taunters. And then I said I'm worried about Mr. Mime, that's why I didn't bring Klefki Salamence game 1. Very well played to my opponent. That the Heat Wave or the Sunny Day on Charizard was he got it correct. It was just a shame that he almost brought it, but he was gonna trick him. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was good. That was good. Very well played. Good prep. The mon I was most worried about in that matchup was Slowbro, actually. So I don't know how much it would have changed it. The only Pokemon, the only way I have like of reliably killing it is Rotom into Gigalith, which is I have to play correctly to get that right. So I think Slowbro would have been better. I don't know. Yeah, but those were good mons. I mean, I had to hit my moves. I did get lucky. But I mean, I guess I did get unlucky game 1 because I think game 1 would have been a bit easier if I had hit that rock slide. Well, anyway, that concludes the quarterfinals match of the WCSL. So I am moving on to semifinals, and my friend Pineapple is moving on to semifinals. And if we have the, if we've got the bracket right, then we're going to be playing each other in semifinals, which is pretty cool. So I'll see you guys next week, and take care until then. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and take care. Bye-bye.